Wait. Oh. Hi there, I'm the Buildables and welcome to another Devlog video. Now I'm going to go over some of the changes that I've made, though you might notice you can't really see a lot of the changes. At least not now. So I'm gonna first of all say I've made a few very slight visual changes. For example, there's no bloom and the ambient occlusion, as before I thought the game was looking very flat, and this just helps a little bit. And I have made some new models for stones and other basic items. Anyways, now let's just go over all of the additions and changes that I've made. First of all, I have completely reworked all items. So now, while some of the items may look the same, they have been completely remade and sometimes improved. And some items, such as the crate, I forgot to add, but I'll add them later. I've also added some new tool mechanics, so some interesting stuff happens when you break harvestables. And then there is new buildables that I've made, basically structures. I want to add machines, but I haven't got to adding, let's say, persistent hollows or whatever I'm gonna call them. So if you want to be notified when that video goes live, then you will want to subscribe and maybe even join my Discord server, as a lot more updates happen there, and you can also bring in suggestions. And some of my Discord members have actually helped with some of the models, such as Axis Gaming and Cubic, so big thanks to them. But anyway, let's just go to the items showcase. So as you might notice, not a lot has changed here. There's materials and there's tools and there's buildables, which I'm not going to touch yet. But let's just first of all go to tools, and then there's basic, and there are your basic tools. Your basic axe and your basic pickaxe. These can just be made with stones. An axe requires 1 stone, pickaxe requires 2 of them. So then you also need for each of these tools a stick. So let's just break this tree. I haven't gotten around to adding UI for this yet, but I'll do that soon. And here are some improved models. Here's a log. Very cool, it has a stick thing now and a stick, which looks a lot better. And here is the pickaxe, very cool. And then there's the axe, also very cool. So here we have an axe, and this brings me to the next addition, that being item or tool efficiency. So now if you break a tree, let's say this one, there is a slight chance of it dropping an extra item. Here it was a stick, and there's also a chance of it dropping a log, but the efficiency of basic tools is 1, and so it's a chance of 1 in 10 that it drops an extra item. There we dropped nothing, and here's another stick. And there is a log. I think this new system is really interesting because it allows for infinite items. Let's say you have a tool that does no damage but has efficiency, so you can use it endlessly on a rock, say, and then you get infinite items. So hold on, let me just see. I haven't actually tested this because an axe does very little damage on a rock to a rock, so I want to know whether an axe actually drops any items from it. No, I think I fixed that, so the chance is multiplied by the Invalid Multiplier, basically the multiplier that decides how much less effective items are when they are used on the wrong type of stone. So for example, if I use pickaxe on here, we got gold. And then we just keep using it, and we got iron and silver, rarest ore so far. And some stone and more stone and iron. So that's cool, very cool. And I guess that brings me to the next thing. New crafting quality of life changes. For example, if I want to make some, let's say, iron bars, and then turn those into whatever. I haven't actually added that much that can be crafted with iron bars. Hold on. Let's say I want to craft an axe. So here we go. And I put stone in, but then I think, oh no, I want to use that stone. Previously, if you remove the hollow, nothing will come out of it, because I hadn't added that system that any hollow that you remove actually spawns the item that were used in it. But now, I've added that, and it is amazing, and I really like that. So that's really cool, but let's just show you some more items. The most important one being in utilities, the flashlight. This thing is currently the most complex item in the entire game, as you need, I think, a power cell and some, I think, a circuit board and iron for it, though I'm not certain because I keep forgetting, because I still have to add UI for the for basically being able to see what requirements there are for certain items. So I do definitely want to add that, but because I don't want to mess around with having to make all of this, I can just use a new cheat button, that being holding U and pressing B, which automatically finishes all items that all hollows that you've created in the world. So here we have a power cell, here we have the circuit board, and here we have the newest tool, that being the flashlight. The model was created by Axis Gaming, so big thanks to him. Anyways, that's just really cool, I think. And now let's get talking about the last thing I added, that being buildables. Now, buildables are structures basically. They are items that you can't hold. So let's say you put a stone foundation in and then you put some stones in it. 4 stones I think are necessary. So then here we go. And we have a foundation. Now I can't remove that because I haven't added that yet, which is sad because it's now just here. But it's fine. What other things I've added to basically improve the quality of life with the... Does it have a collider or something? Oh, guess I'll have to fix that, because that's definitely not supposed to happen. It's supposed to have a collider. Anyways, I'll fix that later. But other things I've added are rotation. So let's say you want to put a wall down, but you don't want it to face like this. You want to rotate it. You can just press R, and the little indicator in the center of your screen points to whatever direction you're rotating it in. That was a really bad description, but I think you get the point. So let's say you want to build your flashlight specifically to your left. Put it down and it's facing left, which is really cool. And the other thing that really helps with structures is grid snapping. Now I haven't added the fancy system like in a Satisfactory where you can snap structures onto other structures, which is kind of annoying sometimes because I imagine some people would want to build certain structures in specific orientations, but I think it's fine for now. Anyways, you just press C and the little blue indicator appears. That indicates are you snapping or are you not snapping. If you have it on, you can just put things down and they will be always snapped to a grid, which is cool. Now you can just put your walls in here. That's a little bit finicky. And I guess I could put down sort of a ceiling like that. That works, sort of. Oh, that doesn't work. And then here we are, a little house, and then to just build it immediately, hold U and press B, and there we have a house. Very basic, I know, and I can't even fit through the door. I'll have to fix that. But I think it's really cool, and I think it's really nice as well. Now, I guess what I'm going to show you is how I'm going to make the indicator that shows how many items you need for certain things. Like when you look at a hollow, it indicates what items are still necessary to complete it. So I guess I'll do that right now. Wait. Oh. Oh yeah, it works, though it doesn't clear after you go away, but it works. That didn't cost me like a lot of time, like a serious amount of time, like too much time.